Hey, good morning, everybody. Morning, Kano. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody. Hope wherever you are, you're doing well, you're safe, you're eating some Halloween candy. This is the one day where you can start eating candy early in the morning. We are drinking some coffee and we're driving out to a canvas where we are going to meet other volunteers and go knock on doors in North Texas in competitive state house districts, meet the voters who will decide the outcome of these important elections, and we're going to knock on the doors of those who did not vote during early voting. Everyone who voted during early voting in Texas, or really anywhere in the country, give yourself a hand, especially in Texas, record turnout numbers. You all surpassed the high watermark for voter turnout set in 2016, or number of votes cast set in 2016. And we still haven't counted all the votes cast yesterday, but we know we beat the record. And then we still have a full day of voting on Tuesday to go. So we're gonna go meet those who have yet to vote, who are registered to vote, and who are likely to vote for Democrats up and down the ballot by knocking on their doors. And many of us will be wearing these amazing Calling Texas t-shirts, which we would like to give to you. If you want to join us, you might not be able to join us on the canvas. I know for those of you who have not already signed up, this is late notice. You already got your Saturday going on. But tomorrow, starting tomorrow, we will have 3 days of nonstop phone banking. Don't you want to finish this strong? Don't you want to give it all you got? As good as it's been, don't you want it to be even better? If so, if you want to join us, you can go to Powered by People, and it's pinned. Yep. I've got that pinned. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but you got to focus on the road. You got to focus on the road. Anyhow, we're going to pin this link in a second, so you can just click on it like that. Got a beautiful sun rising over my shoulder. Kano's driving and controlling the stereo. We're about to go see a bunch of great Powered by People volunteers, knock on some doors, meet some amazing voters at a safe distance while wearing masks and gloves, and just making sure that we're safe and we keep our volunteers safe and we keep the people we meet safe. But we want to make sure we've done everything that we possibly could have done before this thing is over. You know that back window is open.
Is it?
There you go.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You keep it down.
Yeah. Kano did such a good job. So we drove from the Rio Grande Valley to Collin County yesterday. And Cynthia, how much of that drive do you think you did?
That was tough. I did like 5.5, 6 hours.
You did 5.5, 6 hours? Yeah.
I
did like 2 hours of it, 2.5. She was just so strong behind the wheel. I even kind of fell asleep for a little while. Did you see me?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. But we made it. We stopped for a Subway sandwich in Three Rivers, Texas. I got a 12-inch tuna with green peppers, red onions, and yellow banana peppers. What did you get, Kano?
I got a chicken flatbread, but I didn't eat it. I realized that.
You didn't eat it? You were so busy driving?
I was driving and I forgot about it, and this morning when I was cleaning out the truck a little bit, I found it.
Gotcha. So Cynthia has pinned the tweet. Cynthia, awesome job. The tweet is pinned, or not the tweet, the link. Still early, folks. Haven't had that full cup of coffee yet. Should be right there on your screen. You can click on that. And we have some amazing people that we're going to be phone banking with starting tomorrow. Maybe you've heard of her, maybe not, but amazing member of Congress named Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. We're going to be phone banking with her tomorrow.
That's awesome. I'm excited about that.
You're excited about that one, Kano?
I'm so excited about that. Yeah, I can't wait to see her.
Awesome. What do you think about when you think about Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez?
Very strong, smart, Latina, accomplished, and somebody that really cares about people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I cannot wait.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be great. She is so nice to do that, and I know that there are going to be a lot of people excited to see her and hear from her and to follow her lead who will be joining us. So what a big boost for Texas to have her lend a hand in addition to everything she's doing right now. I'm just going to throw some other ones out there in no particular order. You ready?
Ready.
Lucy Baines Johnson.
Wow.
Do you know who she is?
I do. Imagine the experience of growing up as your father being a president.
That's right.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Just amazing. Such a kind woman, too.
I saw an interview with her recently. This is Lucy Baines Johnson, daughter of President Lyndon Baines Johnson, who will be joining us on one of our phone banks either tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. So it's tomorrow. Wow, you've got,
That's right.
I don't know what you're driving on right now. It looks like a flat, straight road, but we're going up and down.
I'm sorry.
I think you just got to handle it. You got to get in another lane.
So sorry.
But I saw an interview with Lucy Baines Johnson recently where she's talking about, I think it's her 17th birthday. Her father's president of the United States, and she's about to have this birthday party. And the president says, "You're coming with me." And he was taking her, I believe, to go sign the 1965 Voting Rights Act.
Wow.
And she said, so on the one hand, you're 17 years old, and if you're 17 years old, you're 17 years old, and you care about your friends and your birthday, and you know, that stuff's important to you. And on the other hand, your father's about to sign one of the most important pieces of legislation in American history. And so, of course, she got in the car with her dad, and off they drove to go sign the Voting Rights Act. She's going to be on with us. I'm super excited about that. Going in a completely different direction here. Jack Black, have you heard of him?
Nacho Libre. Love him. Absolutely love him.
Why do you say it that way?
Because if you've seen the movie, it's Nacho.
Yeah.
That's how he says it.
Yep.
Very cool.
I know you're not dressed for Halloween, but if you were, like, what's a go-to Halloween?
Oh,
Or do you like Halloween?
I love Halloween. But when I was a school assistant
don't seem
principal,
like
oh yeah, I totally do. I was a cowgirl. I was a mermaid. I was Robin, Batman and Robin. I was Robin. I love it.
Yeah.
What about you?
You know what? It's been a while. Did we do anything for Halloween 2018?
I don't know. Not that I can remember.
Not that you can remember. No, you know what? I've never been. I hate to say this. I've never really been big in Halloween. I mean, when I was a kid,
Yeah.
I loved it.
But as an adult, do the parties, the dressing up.
No, and we'll go to every now and then we'll go to a party, and I feel like I shouldn't be there. Like I'm not doing my part. I'm not wearing the costume. I'm not getting into it. I kind of feel that way. I don't want to bring the conversation down. I feel that way on New Year's too. I'm not a big party guy.
Yeah.
You would think,
I would think.
but I'm not.
Yeah.
But I'm not. So Jack Black. Jack Black is going to join us.
Yeah.
That is super exciting. I'm a big fan of not only his acting and his comedy, but his music.
What?
Tenacious D. Oh yeah.
Music?
Yeah, I'll play you some Tenacious D later.
I had no idea.
Yeah. No,
Wow.
that is in fact a big part of why we're so excited to have Jack Black.
Yes. Excited about that.
We're going to have some other people. Mark Consuelos.
Yep. He's going to be on.
He's going to be on. We're excited about that. We're going to have, I got a big one for you. So just this is the whole spirit of Powered by People. We are sprinting through the tape. We want to still be chugging 100 miles an hour at 7:01 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And so we will be making phone calls with one of the best members of Congress in the history of the institution, Veronica Escobar. She's going to bring it home for us. We have a phone bank starting, I think, 3 p.m. thereabouts on Tuesday, Election Day. You're asking yourself, why are we calling people on Election Day? Because there are still people on Election Day who have not voted. and there will still be time for them to vote, and we'll call them and they'll say, oh shit, I totally forgot to vote. Thank you for calling me. And they'll hang up the phone, you know, put their shoes on, jump in the car, and drive to the polling place, and they'll vote. That could be the margin of victory.
Jamel Hill.
Jamel Hill, thank you, Kano.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Good turn.
Oh, sorry, am I in your
No,
shot?
you're good. You're good.
Do you know who this is without looking at the screen? You did look at the
I
screen?
did look. I haven't looked. Neil Diamond?
Yeah, you looked.
I did not look. My mom loves Neil Diamond.
Touching warm, reaching out, touching me,
Touching you, sweet Caroline. Bum, bum, bum.
times never seem so good.
Oh my gosh, you need a little shot of Neil Diamond in the morning. All right. We're so excited to see our Powered by People volunteers who are gathering to canvass right now. We're going to kick off that canvass, and then Cynthia and I are also going to knock on doors. We're doing this at a safe distance, following strict health and safety protocols, but we also want to make sure that we talk to the voters who are going to decide the outcomes of these important state house, U.S. Congress, county commissioner, judges, railroad commissioner, which has nothing to do with railroads and everything to do with climate, the environment, oil and gas, U.S. Senate, where MJ Hagar has the chance to defeat John Cornyn, one of Trump's worst enablers in the Senate, most complicit in his criminal conduct and everything that he's done to undermine this country, the Constitution, and our democracy. We can replace John Cornyn with MJ Hagar if we turn out in record numbers, which we're all working so hard to do. And in Texas, I believe, can be the state that puts Joe Biden over the top on the night of the election. Texas, which unlike Pennsylvania, will know our vote totals on election night. Texas, where Joe Biden is running neck and neck with Donald Trump. In fact, this time last week, the Dallas Morning News came out with a poll. Joe Biden, 48%, Donald Trump, 45%. Now, whether Joe Biden's up by a few points, down by a few points, tied at the same points, this is close and totally possible, but absolutely dependent on every single registered voter getting out and casting her ballot. That's why we're knocking on doors, and that's why we're asking you to click on the pinned link and sign up for a phone bank shift. Did I mention that Jason Bateman?
Oh, no, we forgot him.
Jason Bateman.
Awesome.
A lot of people excited to join the phone bank with Jason Bateman.
Hey, Victor, can I say something? I'm so glad that you talk about the Texas Railroad Commissioner, because honestly, I have no clue what that position was about. And so I really, and I have a lot of people that have told me that they're really grateful that you've explained a little bit about what that is, because most people don't. I think a lot of people don't know what that is.
Yeah, Texas Railroad Commissioner, you know, the title is a misnomer. It really doesn't have anything to do with the railroad. It has everything to do with the air that we breathe, the water that we drink, the soil in which we grow our foods, the viability of our communities and the places that our families call home, and any ability we have to confront climate change before it's too late. That's the Railroad Commissioner. Krista Castañeda is the candidate, and we're knocking on doors to make sure that people vote for her as well. All right, let's do some shout outs here, Kano. We've got Elisa says her whole family voted, and her whole family voted blue.
Elisa.
Go Elisa. Thank you so much. Lily says, let's go blue. All right, Lily, let's go Lily. This is a Dave Clark 5. Great song. All right. Shoot, man. Kano, my eyes are too old and the text is too small. I need old person font on this. But I see your names out there. I just go, Greg. I can't totally read what you said, Greg. And Cynthia's driving. It's kind of like moving the screen around a lot. But I do want to give some shout outs to people who are signing up for the phone bank. So if you sign up, let me know. Hello from Miami. Go Vera. Hey Stephanie, thank you for watching. Feel free to share this video, guys, and gals on your feed. It's how more people will find out about the phone bank. And if you were excited about the fact that Texas went from 50th, dead last in the country, to #1 in America in ballots cast, #1 in America in improvement over 2016, and #1 in America in young voter turnout. 600% increase from the last presidential election. If you're excited about all that stuff, but you know that we got to keep it going if we're going to win, and we got to turn out every voter on Tuesday, then please sign up for a phone bank. You can go to the link that is right here. I think you posted the events link. Will that link get everyone to the phone banks?
You go to that and all of the events are posted.
All of the phone banks, you sure?
I'm sure.
Because it's also on the homepage. I don't know if you noticed that there's a homepage redesign.
We updated.
Yeah, last minute, we're leaving nothing to chance. We want to make sure that homepage is working for everybody. Hi, Brian. Good morning from Roswell. Oh my gosh. Shit. I feel like my dad looked when I was 14 years old and I was watching him trying to use technology. Like when he used a mouse for the first time and he was like, couldn't quite make the connection that what he moved on the pad was going to move what was on the screen. And even when he did, it was like not fluid. That's me now.
No, you just
And young people watching me try to navigate. But I feel still young in some ways.
No, you are
But my
still
eyes and my fingers and their ability to, like, you know, I'm having a moment here, Connor.
No, but
I just turned 48, I think.
you did.
Yep.
Yep.
And you are about to turn.
We don't need to talk about that. But
All right, Christy, good morning. Que viva El Paso. All right, I'm with you. Hey, Larry, Daisy, and others who are watching now. Good to see you all. You can see this beautiful sun over my shoulder. You know that we're heading west. I see the comment that I was so excited about was Roswell. So my dad went to the New Mexico Military Institute for high school, probably against his will. But so I've heard some good stories about Roswell, New Mexico. And then my sister lived there for a little while, and she now spends a lot of time in Carlsbad, New Mexico. And so we are in that kind of eastern southern New Mexico region a lot. Anyhow, you all be safe. Okay, look, Fer, F-E-R-R, Gutierrez, Fer says hello from the RGV.
Oh, love the RGV.
We do, Fed. You guys were so good to us yesterday. Such a warm welcome after such a long drive. But it was totally worth it. And we knocked on doors. We went to the mansion, La Mansión early voting site. We saw, I don't know if you know this, we saw Kamala Harris yesterday. What did you think? Yeah.
She was so good, Pedro, and
She brought the energy.
and her style. She had like these Converse.
You like the Converse?
Oh, she had some very cool Converse with 2020 written on them. She was so great. It was very inspirational to see her speak. And I always love hearing you speak. My favorite speaker of all.
Oh, you had to say that,
I
but
do not, Pedro.
you do. That's
No,
okay.
no.
I'll take it whatever way it comes, even if it's
It's all true.
obligated.
Nope. The Castro brothers,
They were great. MJ Hagar.
MJ Hagar, and then we had the Congressman Bella.
Nope. No, we sure did.
Sorry.
We sure did.
Congressman Cuellar.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, oops.
And Gonzalez.
And Gonzalez.
Yeah.
He's so nice. I like him.
Better know a district. Better know a congressman. Springfield, Illinois is in the house. Kano, I don't want to put you on the spot, but tell me the American president you associate with Springfield, Illinois. And there's actually two correct answers.
Garfield?
I like that you just went with it.
I don't know.
Lincoln and Obama are the
Oh.
two, I think. I think Obama, then Senator Obama, now our former President Obama, I think he announced his bid from Springfield, Illinois,
Really?
as an evocation of great leadership.
When I think of Obama,
Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
When I think of Obama, I think of Hawaii.
you think of Hawaii?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Because he spends a lot of time there. I thought he grew up there, right?
I think he did. Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah.
He did. Yep.
Oh, I never like to do trivia with you, but
Oh, come on.
no, you have too many facts in that brain.
Hello, Toledo. Or if you're in Spain, Toledo. There's a Toledo, Spain. There is. Oh, you think that's funny? You think that's funny? Oh, okay.
Toledo.
Toledo. Well, how do you say it?
Toledo?
That's Ohio, but the
Okay.
person could be from Spain.
You're right.
Oh my God, really? You said Garfield and I said Springfield, Illinois. And you're gonna
Well-
laugh at me about Toledo?
I don't know. I was just throwing it out there. Took a good guess.
All right. Sterling Heights, Michigan.
Wow.
I've never been there. And I may not have known it existed, and now I do, thanks to the person who just said hello from Sterling Heights.
Sterling Heights.
You have, I think Andy Brown's trying to get a
Oh,
hold
is
of
he?
it. Yeah.
Okay.
You move me.
Whoa, that was so loud. Sorry about that.
Oh, that was like perfect timing.
I see Renee Stanley on.
Oh, she's so awesome.
Renee is amazing.
Hi, Renee.
On top of everything, great volunteer, super supporter, out there hustling to make sure she connects with voters.
And?
She's an amazing photographer. What?
Yes, I was gonna say artist.
She sent me an amazing print that we have hanging in our house. She's
Right.
amazing. Sorry about that loud Trogs blast a second ago. That
I
was
liked
too
it.
loud.
No, I liked it.
You did. You
Yeah.
needed to wake up. Hello from Austin. We just got
Oh,
we just got a Texas
Austin.
city. So we have RGV. We have Austin. Jessica Lugo is going to be there,
Yes.
and she
Oh.
says, "Is Andy going to be there?" She can't wait.
She was one of our ambassadors.
Andy Brown,
Will be there.
who will very likely, we can't take anything for granted, very likely will be the next county judge for Travis County.
Yep. Oh, this is a great song.
Yeah. A little Buffalo Springfield.
Love it. It's a great song.
What member of Buffalo Springfield would later join
Oh,
Crosby,
gosh.
Stills, Nash, and Young?
Oh, that's how, I don't know.
All right, we'll throw that out to the cloud. So we have been on the road. This is feeling like old times. We, day before yesterday, drove from Plano, Texas to Mission, Texas. Spent the day in the valley. And then last night, after Kamala Harris finished, and we had a chance to thank a bunch of our friends that we were seeing again for the first time in a while, we hit the road and we drove 8 hours back. Actually, Cynthia drove 6 of those hours, she wants you to know, and I drove only 2 of those hours.
That's why I missed
Would you
the road.
argue that would you agree that usually I would drive the majority?
You usually do the
I just don't want to give people the impression that
No.
I'm not doing my fair share.
No, you usually do like.
It's an equitable deal. Like
Yeah.
I will drive and you will drive. But yesterday, the reason I'm pointing it out is you drove far more than your share, and I'm very grateful for that.
Oh,
And it was when you're driving through Waco. As you all know, who live in or near Waco or have to drive through Waco, there's construction and it goes down to 2 lanes, and the 2 lanes are tight, and you're passing 18-wheelers, and it's late at night, and you're bleary and tired, and your eyes aren't working as well, and you've been on the road 8 hours a day. So Cynthia, I was so impressed.
Thank you, Beto.
I was scared. I was scared for a lot of it. Oh yeah, I was like, when you saw that look of tension on my face and clutching the seat and the
But you didn't say anything. Sometimes you can be a little bit of a backseat driver, Beto, just a little bit, and like do this, do that. You go too fast, get in the left lane, get in the right lane. You do a little bit of that.
Yeah.
But yesterday, I was impressed with you because you just refrained. You
Yeah.
kept it in, and
Yeah.
you just let me drive.
yeah.
Tired? Was that it? Okay.
Yeah, I was tired. It's a long day.
I have to say, I miss being on the road. I miss doing this. I miss traveling and going everywhere and meeting with people. And
But to answer your question, Jessica, yes, Andy Brown, who we hope will be the incoming county judge for Travis County, is going to be at our block walk right now at our canvas. Oh my gosh.
Ever since our just love began, your touches thrilled me like the rush of the wind, and your arms have held me safe from a rolling sea. There's always been a quiet place to haunt me. Our love is like a ship on the ocean, excited with the power of love and devotion. So I'd like to know where you got the notion. Said I'd like to know where you got the notion. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't tip the boat over. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat.
All right, we're going to sign off in just a little bit, but we want to thank everyone who has voted in Texas. You all are the heroes of 2020. You seriously are just the greatest patriots this country's ever known. At our moment of need, at this defining moment of truth, you stood up to be counted, and you got out there in the most voter-suppressed state in the country. No state tries to make it harder on its own voters than does the state of Texas, and that's not just me saying it. That was a headline in the Washington Post last week. It's what voters that we met across the state tell us, whether it's voter ID or polling place closure or the racial gerrymander of this state. You overcame it and turned out in record numbers. You not only surpassed the total votes cast in 2016 yesterday, you also are the leader. Texas, we are the leader in the country for total votes cast. We're the leader in the country for performance over 2016, and we're the leader in the country for young voter turnout. That is the trifecta. Now, to bring it home and win the championship, we got to make sure every single person turns out Tuesday. Anyone who hasn't voted thus far in early voting, Tuesday's our last shot. So Cynthia and I are driving right now to a canvas where we're going to join other volunteers to knock on doors. And we're knocking on the doors, we hope, of those who have not yet voted and who we can help make a plan to vote or answer any questions about voting for them. But we're also going to give you, no matter where you are in Toledo, Spain, or Toledo, Ohio, give you the chance to call Texas voters with us. We're going to have a big phone bank tomorrow, Sunday. Big phone bank on Monday. And yes, folks, believe it or not, because this is how seriously we take it in Texas, we're going to have a phone bank on Tuesday. So on election day, we're going to be calling people. Hey, Cynthia Cano, this is Beto O'Rourke from Powered by People. Just reaching out. You may have already voted, but I don't want to assume anything. It's election day, and there's only 2 hours left to vote. Have you voted yet? Cynthia's going to say, oh my God, I'm so glad you called. I meant to vote. The day got away from me. Can you help me find my nearest, my polling place? Yes, let me do that for you. Let me put in your address. I put in the address. Okay, it looks like your nearest polling place is this middle school that's right down the road. Cynthia says, great. Here I go. I'm going to go vote. You imagine that call and how good you're going to feel on Tuesday. You won't be refreshing the feed on your favorite news site, wondering if anything has changed. Nothing has changed. You won't be looking at Twitter or Facebook and getting more anxious by the hour. You will be going out to do the work that will win this election. That's the best feeling in the world. That's what you want. And when you're watching the returns and the votes are coming in, you'll say, you know, one of those was Cynthia, that woman I just talked to. I helped to get her out to vote. And if we win by a vote, they talk about we're within the margin of hustle. It'll be your hustle that could have put us over the top. So sign up for a phone bank. You can sign up at this link, which is right here on my screen. I'm touching it right now. You click on that, you RSVP, we'll send you instructions. You'll join us on a Zoom call. I'll be making phone calls right next to you. We'll be on a Zoom window together, and you'll see me also making phone calls, and we can go out and win this thing. So it's up to all of us, right, Kano?
That's right.
Happy Halloween, Cynthia.
Happy Halloween. Can I say one more thing about today? I'm excited that Beto is going to do an Instagram Live with Katie Couric today at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Really?
I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah. You are really excited about that.
I am.
I'm excited about that.
I love Katie Couric.
Katie Couric is somebody I've, known at a distance as a viewer of TV programs, and the fact that she's interested in what's happening in Texas, to me, is a very good sign.
I love it.
And I'm interested in learning a little bit more about her.
Yeah, when they invited you, they were talking about how before Texas wasn't even an option, and now because it is a toss-up, because we are going to win, they want a chance to talk to you about Texas. So I'm really excited about that.
Well, that's going to be fun, Connor.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to that. And then we may. Are we going to do some TV tonight?
You are Anderson Cooper.
Oh, we may join Anderson Cooper tonight. Are you sure he's on tonight? It's Saturday.
Maybe they're taping it at home.
Okay.
You are.
All right. Well, maybe we will, maybe we won't. Who knows? This is where you want to tune in.
We'll have an update. I'll make sure I have an update.
All right. We're going to go knock on doors. Much love to you all. Be safe out there. If you can, last appeal, join the phone bank tomorrow. You can go to poweredbypeople.org or the link at the bottom of your screen. All right. Happy Halloween.